Hi, so I wanted to walk you through the web design board we use on Trello for our web design clients at KaleidoWeb. We created this years ago, probably 7 years ago now, and have been adding information to it, resources for our clients, and have been using it through our design projects to keep communication and all the information in the same page, in the same place. So you can come to our Trello board. This will be customized for your particular project, and we can communicate at every stage of the process from the beginning and let's get started, um, all the way to the end after launching. And so this is what a typical card looks like. It will have information links. You will be a member and you can see the labels, whether it's in progress or awaiting client feedback. And down here, you can add any attachments. Say you want to add a Word doc or a an image or any kind of an attachment. You can put it on in here for the particular card that we're working on, and write a comment. And this is a simple interface to keep comments back and forth. And once you're on a card, you'll get an email that there's a new comment, and you can just come here and reply. And so it's not just 1,000 different emails going back and forth. There's one specific place, and you can even have those emails be sent to you all at once at your time frame. So yeah, you will come right in here, have your own board, and all this information that we need, whether it's, it will be completely uh, cut down to what's just specific for the particular project that we're on. Um, and so there's stuff like project credentials, social media accounts, add-ons, plugins that we're thinking about using, um, and different aspects of your website that you might want. So all this has information to help us get going and on the same page right from the start. And so during the back end phase, you can see everything here, and once it's done, you can see it checked off. And so there's the back end phase, front end phase, site population phase two, and all this will vary. And then final revisions, where we're going to take a look at everything for probably the last time, and then launch day. And basically, all your expectations are here through the whole process. If you need an answer or what's coming down the road, what's next in line, what are we working on next? We could be working on the front end phase and getting your logo and some photography stuff set up. And meanwhile, you'll know that the home and your page A, B, and C I'm going to need some copy from you. And so you can come in here and look at these particular cards and add them all in. And so in these cards as well are helpful things to get you going, based on for getting copy and images and resources that I use. So if there's something that you want to check out and you want to be a little more hands-on with your web design project, it's all in here to help me. And if it's something where we're going for it, and there's not much review until the review phase, the first feedback phase, then hey, we'll just use this to keep constant communication. And when we get to that phase, you'll know, and you can check out the site and give some feedback. And then towards the end with launch, things that we need for launch, and different project documentation. During the site design, we will be using Invision. And so, say we're working on logos. And so I can come in here and add a link to Invision. And Invision is the other software that we will use, where you can click and point and leave comments directly on the page where you want something to change. So there is no question, where is this happening or what do you want done? You can cite exactly where you want something changed or modified, or moved, or any kind of an update. You can just let me know through Invision, and then that also plugs into Trello, so that that information will be here. And so we'll have a link, and you'll see, I can show you on a different card what that would look like. And so these cards are essentially, you can think of each one as like a topic, and then down here we just make comments on the topic. So let me walk you through a couple different boards I've used in the past. So here's the My Art Lesson board. And you can see here things that site design inspiration. You can see different images that were updated. And here's the Trello, the Invision board that Maureen created, um, and with some comments. And you can leave simple comments and thumbs up when you have a reaction and something's done. And so there's just quick, and you can check that off. Um, and so this is what a board can look like somewhere in the middle of the design phase. And then on the right, you can see these launched, these are complete, and everything went through smoothly. And we made specific cards here for myself and Maureen, and so you can see how these Trello boards will adapt to what is needed in the project. And so let's take a look here. This is the Blue Sun. You can see their logo, some other things with communication. There's a bunch of comments on this page. You can see an Invision board, and all sorts of comments. And so let's take a look at the bankruptcy.ky. Again, pretty simple board, but it's really clean, and you can see all the different things that are discussed and needed throughout every stage of the design process. Let's take a look at Blue Streak. Same thing. He even uploaded just a picture of how he wanted the sitemap to go, and how he kind of wanted the design of the logo. And let's see what else we have. Spiral Foundation. This is an online learning website. This had a tremendous amount of feedback. You can see 75 comments here, 40 comments over here. And it was just good to have all this content in one location. I mean, they have online courses, they have online exams, they have webinars. They have an entire WooCommerce store where they feature online downloads for purchase. They have an online membership subscription plan. So there's a lot that went into the site, and the Trello board kept us all on the same page. And lastly, this is the Mohire board. And again, you can see some of these boards are simple and some have more information, but it's all custom to what we need. And so the Trello board hooked up with the Invision is all we're going to use to relay information back and forth throughout the entire process. And we'll always be able to come here and see all our information in one place. And so it's super helpful. And I hope that this walkthrough helped explain the process and an expectation of communication, and just making sure that everything is there and it's super transparent for everybody involved. So thank you for listening.